Hey everyone, welcome back to another video, and this one is a book corner. I just filmed a We Love Films, and that went over really well. It's all about Monsters Inc. So if you want to watch this before you watch this one. This one is a book corner, and it is Together by the Appleton sisters. I hope you can see that. I've had this before in paperback, but I wanted it in hardback. And basically it's about the Appleton sisters. Grew up in London. The parents divorced when they were really young, when they went to Civil Young State School, and the parents figured out they couldn't live together anymore, so they went to Civil Young School, but they divided the split between Nat went to live with her mum. No, Nat stayed at home, and Nick went to stay at home, and Nat went to live with her mum. At the time her mum come back to live with them, she was like always obsessed. One of them was close to her mum, and I remember she went, but then they realised that them two couldn't be apart from each other, so when she went back to Canada, she said, but at the time they said that they were always jealous because Nick was the favourite, Nat was the favourite, so her dad was always buying her things. And remember Nicola getting soaked. He says, oh, your clothes were dry, but he went to CNA, bought Natalie dry pair of clothes. But he told his sister, oh, and he said, well, what about me? Oh, your clothes all dry. Now, if you're a dad, you buy both your child's dry pair of clothes. So basically, and that's what happened when they grew up. They were always together, they were bookends. She was a tomboy, she was 5 I think, so she always used to get told what to do. And when they used to play games, she had to be Luke Skywalker from Star Wars. And she said she had the wrong type of hair, so she cut her hair to make it look like Luke Skywalker, and she always used to recreate things. And you had cars, and they flipped the back wheel up so they stand up so they could talk to each other, and that's what me and my sister did. And when she had sweets, she'd eat all theirs but then pinch her sisters, and that's what my sister used to do. So it's like looking in the mirror while I was reading this. And she went out with a guy, she got pregnant at 19, and she was in college in America, and she got pregnant at 19 and had to survive. And one day this guy called, it was a male Chippendale, and he abused her, attacked her, made her feel worthless, and she already, worthless, pointless. So basically, that went on, and then they split, but she met up with her old friend Mel from All Saints, and she started to start a band. So, well, I can't go through this unless you write my sister along. So she had an audition, and then they both joined. But it seems like they were the backing vocals, and Mel and Chesney were everything that they said went. She went out with Robbie Williams and got an abortion from him, and had to give up the baby. And Mel said, don't give up the baby, don't be doing what they said. But it was a part abortion, and she started bleeding and went to the different doctors, and they kept saying, oh, you're fine. But they did it a semi-abortion so she could go to work the next day, and they didn't tell her that, and it was in America. And the manager told them, the doctor, to burn the records. He must have paid them a lot of money to do that. And they didn't ask for they didn't check her blood type. And when she went to this doctor, finally this thing came out of it. She put it in a jar and took it to the doctor and said, you had an abnormal abortion. It wasn't really, you didn't have a full abortion. If you had a full abortion, you would have felt the pain a lot more, and you would have been in agony. So the abortion, and then she said, if good job you came to us sooner, because if you didn't, then you would have, if you didn't come to us sooner, we would have had to, basically they were saying that she wouldn't have been able to have children. So they fizzled out a bit, and she broke up with him. And then she dated a few people, Travis in America, that didn't last. Then she started having a connection with Liam from Oasis, and she said she could be relaxed around him, she could, you know, be herself. And she dated this guy called Johnny, but didn't work out. She went out with Jamie Kingston, and they didn't last. They, you know, and then she went out with Johnny, and then she started dating Prodigy. Keith, who's in Prodigy, is one of his band members, was called Liam, and they started dating each other, but he was with someone. Liam was with Patsy Palmer, but they didn't, and then they started going out. So they both started dating. She had a kid called Jeannie. They're still together, him and Liam. Pure Shores come out released, and they decided to not be, they both decided to put the foot down, because they were always together, they were always inseparable. Every time something went wrong, they were there for each other, and, you know, she said, when Nick heart breaks, my heart breaks, and when she cries, and that's what happens to me. When my sister is feeling really bad, I feel her pain, and this relates to us so well. So this is like a quick overview of the book corner of the Appleton sisters. I do recommend you guys buying it, and it's been released, it's been out for a while now. I think it came out in 2003, 2002, when they released they were going solo, they released that book at the same time. And it was a really good read, and I got it in paperback, but I wanted it really in hardback. I was gutted that I didn't get it. When it got released in paperback, I got it, but I should have really got it in hardback. So I'm going to go. I hope you enjoyed the book corner. I've got 2 videos coming up on the same day, so I'm going to be busy this week, so that's why I'm getting these 2 videos up on my vlog channel. Beauty channel, might be at the weekend. Yeah, I'm going to be filming a couple of videos at the weekend, so keep a lookout. And I wanted to get these 2 up on the same day if I can. So, thank you for watching this book corner. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I shall see you next time. Thank you for watching.